Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, across the nation, around the world, wherever you may be. This is the Naked King. And today we are going over the third round of the first round, the last round of the first drop, halfway through Haulathon. Creepy Eddie and Zim Zam Man, some fucking ghosts. I picked this up for a buddy of mine, Rashawn, who picked them up by Shredder. He told me I can review them before I send them over, so I'm just going to give them a real quick glance. This is definitely a figure I would have never picked up for myself. We'll go over why in a minute. And then we're going to do a deep dive on Evil Leo. I know we already did Dark Leo in the first episode, but we just looked at him in the box. Today we're actually going to open up the box and get in there. We're going to start off with Creepy Eddie and Zim Zam Man. No, it's Shibano Sama. These are a great representation of one of the reasons why I'm not 100% all in on the Toon line. The Toon line is just kind of rife with, the way I like to say it, is really great figures that I have no interest in owning. One of the things I kind of recognize about the cartoon is that now as an adult, I really don't remember much of it. Like, I was there in 87, I was, 4 years old, and I watched that show from the beginning, and I watched it probably till about 95. About 95 is when I got out of the Ninja Turtles to get into other things like fucking Independence Day and Star Wars. Oh, it was Power Rangers too. I guess I was going to space. Hold on a second, my fucking cat. So yeah, about 95 I was getting out of the Ninja Turtles, and I had probably left the cartoon behind anyway. But are these even from the cartoon? I don't know. Are they from the Saturday morning fucking comics? I don't know. I couldn't be there for everything. Our family didn't have a lot of money. It was just like a few Ninja Turtles. I didn't have the fucking extra. What is this from? Can somebody write in and tell me what Zim Zam Man is from? Anyway, we're going to move on from that. I'm going to put this back in the box. Beetlejuice is going to come down, and we're going to talk about that Dark Leo. Classic example, this fucking Beetlejuice. For me, the best thing so far. For me, it's the best thing so far. I like the Shredder, I like the Dark Leo, but for me, this thing is winning. I think that it's my favorite thing to come out of this stupid little Haulathon event so far. So I talked about that in the other day, about the Dark Leo, and I didn't pull it out of the box, but this one I pulled out of the box, and it is a cool box. I like it, but it's with the Toon line. I don't have room for this shit. I don't have room for this shit where I live. You know what I mean? Like, I could build dioramas with this shit all day, but what are you going to do with like 150 of these goddamn things? But it is really cool. It's got the Lemmy, Motorhead, S&M thing going on. It's not as posable as the Pizza Club. The only Toon Turtles that I have is a Pizza Club and the Turtles in Time ones. He's not quite as posable as them because all his armor and stuff, and he's a little chunkier. I feel like he's a little chunkier, at least in the legs. Looking at him, I don't know. Maybe he is as posable, but it's with that shoulder pad. You don't want to knock it off, and you don't want to like break any of you don't want to like break that chain and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little delicate with it. But it's not quite as posable as a Pizza Club, guys, but you can get some cool stuff out of it. It's got a lot of cool stuff in the box as far as accessories go. Got that cool mace, a couple nice swords, nice angular swords, and that Foot Clan head. Oh, and the lenticular card. Is that what the word is? Lenticular? You put that in your Donnie's lab. I don't have the Donnie's lab, so it's like, it's kind of awkwardly shaped if you don't have the lab. You can't just like stick that in somewhere. It's got all those little angles. I guess I'll just put it back in the box or whatever. Put it in with Zim Zam Man. But it's cool. And but this again isn't from the Toon, is it? It's from that comic book. I wasn't there. But it's got the punching hands. I know everybody's joking about the punching hands. Old Johnny New Toys talking about the punching hands. It looks good. It looks like he's gonna knock you out. I mean, the figure actually looks great. I always like a Leonardo figure where the swords are like side by side instead of crossed. I like both styles, but this one has the side-by-side on the back. Just kind of looks cool and scabbard. There's my QC issue. There's the, you gotta have a QC issue. The fucking, whatever thing, the eyeball cannon, the eyeball rocket fell off. So maybe I'll intentionally pull out the Loctite on this one. I pulled it out by mistake and fucked up my shredder, but maybe I'll actually pull it out for real and glue it to this one. Or maybe I'll just return it. because everything from this Haulathon is going to shelf form. It's coming off on this one. I kind of saw it in the box when I bought it. I kind of knew it was coming off, but I bought it anyway because it was there. He's got the fists. He's got that side-by-side swords. And you can pull some cool posing out of him, but it's like any turtle figure. It's got the shell. You got to work around the shell. You're not going to be able to get a lot of crunching going on. Well, the head sculpt is cool, and it's got the foot soldier head, so you can smack that on your Donnie. I'm going to go do that now in a second. There's the army builder. There's the hidden army builder. You only got to buy fucking 16 Dark Leos, so you can get an army of foot soldier turtles. It would be pretty cool. You know what would be cool is if you pulled in, if you had Donatello's portal lab generator, or whatever the fuck it's called, and then you had like turtles from every articulation of or every incarnation rather of the Toon line, from like the Turtles in Time to the 2-packs to the what are they called, the style guide ones, to the Pizza Club, Turtles in Disguise, and then you had each one with from a different dimension with a foot soldier head on it. That'd be cool. But that's like baller shit. It's like tech bro shit. It's like $350K a year shit. Can't really pull that off. But it does look cool if you got an extra Toon Turtle hanging around. Slap that foot soldier head on there. Of course, you got the purple gun with Donnie. I think that looks pretty particularly good. But yeah, you can get cool shit out of it. It looks great. If you're into the Toon line, I would get it. I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not I'm going to keep this one, especially with the fucking QC issue. I don't know if I'm going to keep this guy. What I'll probably do is get rid of this one or return it because it's got the QC issue, and then buy it again in the future. Because that kind of bothers me. I don't want to glue it. Sometimes that Loctite leaves that little film. It fucks it up a little bit. Like, I just want the figure to goddamn be right out of the fucking box. I just want it to be fucking right out of the box, please, once. Like this guy. This guy's perfect. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. This is the NECA King. I will speak to you next time. Bye.